So we got Andrew Schulz. Schulz, I'm going to be honest with you. This guy is savage, man. If you are a fan of Andrew Schulz, definitely write savage in the comments. Real quick, I want to know who's here as family that's been rocking out with this channel. Make sure you write family in the comments. If you're new here, just write first time. There is a video about Andrew Schulz going in on Kamala Harris. And I just think it's very savage. I heard about it, didn't see it yet. I'm interested in knowing where this is going to go. And, yeah, let's get right into it, man. Let's try to run this up 5,000 likes. This is my first video in about 90 days, so shout out to y'all, man. Let's get into it.
Biden is out and Kamala is in. The election went from drool runnings to cool runnings faster than a female cop can fumble her firearm. Move over.
Yo, out the gate? Yo, he's not leaving any. See, his live shows are insane. But out the gate, he not leaving any room. That's what I like about Andrew Schulz. So comedians don't need to apologize about anything. They don't. And if you offended, we want you to be offended. We do. We do. We really do.
From drool runnings to cool runnings faster than a female cop can fumble her firearm. Move over, RFK. This November, we've got a new throat goat, and apparently her headshots don't miss. Kamala Harris, or as we call her, Warhawk 2.
How do you call her a throat goat? That is the funniest part about it, is he called her a throat goat, man. Let's go.
Harris, or as we call her, Warhawk Tua, the half-black, half-Indian parents met at a 7-Eleven robbery, is officially the Democratic nominee. Surely the Dems, the party that calls Trump the end of democracy, surely they allowed the voters to choose Kamala, right? What? No? Wait, there's no right to choose? Guys, this is a presidential election, not a woman's body in Oklahoma. Now, I don't want to seem like a flat-earthing, dinosaur-denying, believe-all-women conspiracy theorist, but it kind of feels like the Democrats dragged Biden's lifeless corpse through the campaign long enough to avoid a primary so they could place whoever they wanted as the nominee.
I'm going to just call it, I don't know nothing about politics, you know what I mean? So if y'all want to keep me in the loop on what's going on, please inform me in the comments, because I know absolutely zero zilch about politics at all. All I know is that they tried to get Trump, and he's 50 Cent now. That's all I know.
And that's about as democratic as North Korea's Got Talent. Sidebar, last year's winner, Ching Chong Chestnut, ate 6 rats. Congratulations, Ching Chong. That's a lot of rats. We'll look forward to seeing how many you eat next year. What I'm saying is they used a vegetable to install a plant. And honestly, we would have been happier with a fruit. But
I ain't gonna lie. I felt like Biden made us look bad. It's like other countries, you know, look at him and just go, he's sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he was too old for the presidency. So maybe Kamala could bring something in a little younger, I guess. I don't know.
The reality is it doesn't matter. Last week, Trump became invincible. Literally. He was leading before, and now he's #1 with a bullet. At this point, if the Dems wanted to beat Thrifty Cent, they'd have to run George Washington, and Kamala could work for him. Paid. Paid. Now, why is Trump invincible? Because he has the power of Hulkamania, obviously, brother, with a hard R. And also because this pimple-lipped, pug-faced incel, we'll call him a trench bulldog, tried to make Trump's brain public domain. Fortunately, even a bullet couldn't make Donald open-minded. Now, getting a shot off at the president must be an incredibly difficult thing to accomplish. I mean, not as difficult as finding binoculars to fit his eyes. Jesus, he looks like the sloth from Ice Age. But he must have designed a pretty ingenious plot to circumvent the Secret Service and oh, what's that? Wait, you're saying that Herbie Potter was just walking around with a loaded gun like he was on an Alec Baldwin set? He was carrying a fucking ladder and a rangefinder. He propped it up on a building that had cops in it, positioned himself on the roof with a perfect sight line.
All right, let's just break the whole tension. What do you think about that whole Trump thing? Do you think that was real? You think it was fake? You think it was set up? I'll let y'all know my views at the end.
To the president, and no one did anything? This Mickey Mouse security detail was so goofy it made Donald duck. Oh boy. Who's in charge of the Secret Service? A lady? Wait, what?
No.
Seriously? Well, of course she didn't have anyone on top of the building. Women only care about shots on a roof when there's a pool party. Now, I don't want to seem like a Bigfoot tracking, moon landing denying Jews don't control the weather conspiracy theorist, but it doesn't exactly feel like a 20-year-old fetal alcohol face McLovin should be able to infiltrate the most advanced security detail in history. I mean, the only other thing he's penetrated was his palm. Did Kim Cheeto hire Epstein's NyQuil Night Watch? What the fuck is going on here? This just doesn't feel right. And that's the problem. Nothing feels right. We have officially entered the post-truth age. We can't trust the media.
Facts.
We can't trust the government. We can't trust the pharmaceutical industry. We can't even
You could trust Rich House, though.
trust the food we eat. So who can you trust? Me, your good friend Schulz. This episode has been brought to you by Pfizer. There's no promo code. There's nothing to fill out. They're already inside you. But before we bitch, whine, and complain, just remember, like it or not, this is what we asked for. We wanted fast content that makes us feel good. We want politicians who lie to us. We want sugary food to fill us up and pills to slim us down. We don't want what's good for us. We want what's convenient. So we made our bed. Might as well get comfy.
This is something that I need to say. For the first time in my life, he is giving me George Carlin vibes. And I know a couple of y'all are going to try to attack me in the comments, but yo, he might be the one that's actually, giving the George Carlin vibes. George Carlin didn't care. Shout out to the OG George Carlin. Drop a rest in peace for that, man. He was one of the ones that actually was not afraid to speak. So Andrew Schulz is giving me that vibe right now. 1. 2, what are your views on what we were talking about earlier in the video about this whole, thing that happened with Trump? I'm just going to be honest with you. There's no way that you have this much security for this person in the world and there's any flaw. I'm just going to say it like that. There hasn't been any flaws since Reagan. I would think that that's a different time. I think we're in a different time now. So that's my view on that. Without getting into politics, because I just don't know much about politics. But I want to thank you guys for watching this, and I would love to hear you guys' views on everything that we talked about on this video. That is like the most important part, because if you guys are not letting me know what you feel, it's like, what are we doing? Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm on the way to 100,000 subs, so your sub will help me get there. And other than that, I will see you guys on the next one.